This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Ah, the Chrysler Building. I feel like we and it are one. You know, we are we are Chrysler Aya, whatever. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with another episode of Parasite Eve. Yeah, we're climbing the Chrysler Building some more. I believe this is 31 for 40 this time. So, yeah, we got some new enemies there. The men with the balls on their heads, you know, hit for the body like always, and I think a few variations on some. I think there's like some grass enemies and stuff. Yeah, there's updated to the iguanas. The dinosaur enemies are updated as well, and we hit our first storage area. And this is probably not my proudest run because later on you're gonna find out why when I talk about it. But anyway, we hit the first storage room, so we find out inside. All right, got the PSG. Nothing too remarkable there. We can do it as you will. Get a tool. Yeah, I'm going to end up using a lot of these tools later just to fill them out. We get a bullet cap +2. Just put that little cap on. And a full cure, which I almost never have to use, but, yeah, I guess I could have used in the last episode when I ran out of PE energy for my medic, but really in the end it didn't affect things too much, so. Alright, onwards to the next one. For some reason, this run, when I went through these sets of dungeons, for whatever, I got more, I don't know if confused or I didn't read the map right, or maybe the guide I was using didn't have every single variation on the map, because I swear I end up backtracking multiple times through this, and there's one level in particular that was pretty bad. Yeah, like this level right here, yeah, you see I like hit 3 you know, back ends, and I decided to just leave it in. You know, it was a little monotonous, like cutting out every single twist and turn that I cut out. I was like, you know, I'll cut out the stuff where I'm sitting there for like a minute looking at the map, but everything else I'll leave in, which is weird. I'm gonna leave in like here pretty on. We're gonna see me just like running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Yeah, more iguanas there. Yeah, everything's starting to get a little beefy. I can still, for the most part, finish it off in 3 shots per group, but there's gonna be a few here where maybe I'll get a little unlucky with the damage or whatever. But with the crit up and everything, at least it helps improve my chances to possibly get more crits, so I can finish off even more. And I think in this set of floors, I think I finally get another level, because I was checking my bonus points after finishing the whole level, and I had quite a few stored up, but I was like, I don't remember gaining a level. But I think I accidentally, when I was looking over the maps, I think I might have skipped through a level or something like that. But anyway, we hit storage room number 2, and we get attacked by monsters. Ah, a parrot. Well, they are pretty annoying animals. Have you ever had like if you ever get a parrot, just realize that most parrots, well, depending on the parrot breed, but a lot of parrots can live for like 100 years or something crazy like that. So they can outlast certain humans. Or no, I'm thinking of turtles, but there are some parrot breeds that can like live for like, I don't know, like 30 plus years if I remember. I remember having a friend. Oh yeah, we had a tool in there, full recover, and and I actually missed what the first chest was because I was thinking. I had a friend whose parents had a parrot, and they had the bird for like as long as I could remember, until like I hit my 20s or whatever. It's still alive, but it was at that age where it was like super old and it was squawking all the time, so they had to like, you know, they had to keep like a cover over it to kind of give it like some space. So I know there's a reason to do that, but they would like cover the cage so it couldn't see anything, so it'd be like, wouldn't like squawk all the time. It was a really annoying animal, and I know as a animal you shouldn't really treat them like that or feel like that towards them, but an animal can still be annoying even if it's their personality or the trainers or the owners or whatever. But anyway, we also got more a new variation on that mosquito creature thingy as well. Here's the next storage area. Maybe I'll actually pay attention to reading out the chest this time instead of not paying attention. Even with post-production, we get a tool there. And SV suit +2 has the inventory +2 option on there. And a rocket. Woo! Even though I haven't been using them. It's just too slow. And we get a defense +1. Nice. Sorry for hacking a little bit. Had to do multiple recordings back to back with all this just to get it prepared for the holidays. Yeah, I'd use the rocket more if you could, like, if it was faster. But it's such a even with high ATV, it took forever to like load up and haste. So it's like the damage is just not worth it. You can just beef up something that's faster to get to that same damage. You know, because as far as I'm aware, there's no way to speed up your ATV on terms of weapon load. The weapon itself is just loads up as fast or whatever the weapon type is, but no, not with the rocket. Nothing you can do, even if you increase your ATV, but that only affects it by so much. Yeah, there's quite a few times in here where I'm like finishing off groups like really quickly. Yeah, I think when I'm backtracking here is I think I found on my map that I actually it's a certain build, so I have to go back to another room to find the storage area, which we find storage room number 4. And we get the MP5. This one has shoot all on it for those who want another weapon that has the shoot all ability. And we get another rare card, the Bar T. And then we get another rare card, the MK5T. And we get the SP armor. Now this armor is, I'm going to use this for swapping out all my current stuff because of the base stats. As you saw there, was 75 or whatever. So this is going to be a good suit. And you can modify it to hold 6 slots as opposed to the 4 what I've got currently. So we're gonna I'm gonna do that at the end of the episode, but we're eventually gonna swap out our Deimos armor for that. Too bad you can't customize your armor during EX Plus. You know, you can only do it when you beat the game. But there is gonna be one more armor I think I'm gonna swap everything over to, but that won't be till like the final floors. But this will help me get a little bit more when I do set it up. It'll help me get a little bit more defense for the next floors and everything like that. So, oh, okay, well, I guess I made a little bit of a mistake here. One of the floors I forgot to speed up. I stopped it earlier than I should have. As you saw, it was slowed down before it got to storage. I guess I messed up on that one, but I don't mind talking about when I mess up. Anyway, we got a monster, another mimic in this storage area. Storage, I think that's number 5, but I think I get beat it before it hits me. Not all the time, but yeah, in this case, yeah. Yeah, we're getting really close to the level, so it must be here. It must be when I get lost when I gain that level, because we're getting pretty close to finally hitting that level. And we got a tool in there. There's so many floors that are just a mimic and a tool. It's almost kind of like, what's the point, you know? At least at this point in the game, anyway. All right, then we finally speed it up properly at this point. I'm trying to, you think when I did this Chrysler building episode, you think I would have maybe learned about the Chrysler building, or maybe I could talk about it, but I've never been to New York, so the closest I've been is Boston, and I know that's not the same thing, but and I didn't do much in Boston. I just went on like a Revolution like tour where you go to all the famous Revolution sites in Boston. Well, I don't want to talk too much about the city and crap all over it, but it was definitely it didn't have the best presentation, let me just say. It did in certain parts, but well, anyway, with the next man, I say that a lot, don't I, anyway, when I'm trying to like steer conversation to the next spot. Anyway, we're in storage room number 6, and only 2 chests in here. Anyway, we got another rare card, the MP44T, and we get a monster! More mimics! Yeah, they'd be more dangerous if I didn't shoot them before. Well, I was just getting lucky. Sometimes they'll attack me before my weapon can like stun them, if that makes sense. But sometimes you get lucky, and luckily they're not doing enough damage to me. And by the time I get my armor upgrade, it'll be even less damage, because that'll add like 30 extra defense to my repertoire. So that'll definitely help with the damage. And I have to, in between episodes, figure out where I want to put the bonus points. Probably towards attack, because my defense is almost like where I want it to be, realistically so. Yeah, some of the floors here, as you can see, some of the floors are, even when I know where I'm going, take quite a while, because some of them are, because some floors are like, I don't know, like 5x5 or something like that, but then some of the later floors are rare ones are like 7x7 or 8x8. So you're running quite a while, even if you know where you are. I think, yeah, I stopped here because I was looking at the map, thinking where to go, and then I go forward, and I find a dead end, and I was kind of mad at myself for that. I was like, if I'd only gone like a little bit forward, I could have figured it out as a dead end instead of wasting my time, but no, Yeah, sometimes you're in a mindset when you're Because even though I'm recording this and doing this commentary post, I sometimes try to be efficient. Whoops, I have the mic there. Anyway, find a storage room number 7, right? So I think I spent quite a bit of time in here because I think I run out of item space. And we get the MG42 card. And yeah, I did finally run out of space. I finally had to kill some stuff. Yeah, one of the, you know, for having some low-end chests, there was quite a few high-end chests too, so I think that'll cover me for the rest of it. Anyway, we get defense +2. Yeah, I need more defense. Need more defense. What do we get here? CR of 8. So, although, how many times have I actually been crit in the game? Well, maybe because I had decent CR of 8, maybe. Anyway, we get the M1911A5. Okay, weapon, nothing crazy about it. Just break it down or get rid of it, whatever you want on that. Yeah, I'm testing. I was double checking its base score and everything like that, which I don't know why I'm doing that because I have my junk gun, which is at 122 base, so why would I even do that? So, yeah, I decided to go and kill it here just because I want to have some extra room for later on, which I think I remember finding out I didn't need that much more room after this. But, yeah, yeah, I'm not even giving the enemies time enough to do their abilities. But the thing is, the upgrade enemies, they're just basically color swaps of their previous counterparts. Well, color swaps and they're a bit more powerful, but they do the exact same abilities during the main campaign, so you're really not missing much from it. I think the game would have been a bit more interesting if this dungeon had more new enemies in it somewhere along the line, but I can understand why they saved them for the higher floors, just because, you know, like, they almost expect you to go through here during the main storyline on EX mode, like, one bit at a time, and then go to the plot for a bit, get some extra levels here. But anyway, we get to the next storage area. Yeah, actually, I was looking... Oh, we get the Maverick, which is actually a pretty good shotgun if you're using shotguns, but, nah. But, yeah, we got a range. I didn't actually... I looked away from my screen for a second, and I didn't notice I got a range. But, yeah, the Maverick's a decent shotgun, but, well, I mean, I'm not using it, but something considered. I think we're about to find, after we... I don't know if it's this 4, it might be... I think it's up ahead where I get lost. It might not be... Yeah, actually, it might be this section here, actually, where I get super lost on. Yeah, I couldn't find this variation on the map, and then I just didn't stop checking the map, and I just kind of went with where I was going, and I think I ended up going around in circles, actually, because there are a few, and this is just one of the bad cases where I didn't find it, but there are a few maps that pre-generate that if you go in a certain pattern, you'll go around in circles, and so it's a bit annoying. So yeah, I think it was this 4 that was the... But since I fast forwarded it didn't seem as bad. Yeah, I'm clearing out more inventory just in case, which I think I do actually need it. Actually, no, it's not this place I get lost. It's in the next area. Anyway, it says, damn, a monster. Dang it. But, yeah, it's just... I think he hits me. Yeah, he gets a good shot on me. So. Yeah, I think most of those shots were also criticals, too, if I recall. So that crit up is definitely working in my favor. And we get a Kevlar Armor. Not bad, but I've already got the other armor I got earlier that has a better base, but not by much. If you didn't want to wait for that, but I would just... Like I said, you probably would have get around the same time as I would, so... Because even the random chests, there are certain, like, levels where... floors where you get certain items before others. Like, the rare cards are kind of one of those things you can get on any floor, but, like, when it comes to the higher end armors and weapons, those are a pop on higher floors, because obviously they don't want to give you a really good weapon, like, very near the bottom. Okay, so, yeah, I'm looking at my edit history while I'm reading this, and, reading this isn't reading a script or something like that. Yeah, this is where I get lost, because I thought I needed to go back for something, and then I find out, okay, I don't need to do that, and then I find out, and then I end up going around in circles. So, and it's kind of weird for me getting semi-lost, because you think I would, you know, I was a Boy Scout, you think I wouldn't get lost that easily, so I think I must have gained, I think I gained that level, and I kind of sped through it, so, well, I mean, I sped through it because I was fast-forwarding, but I must have pushed the buttons, like, so quickly after the battle I didn't notice it, but I think I ended up getting, like, 4,000, like, yeah, I did speed through it. I ended up getting like 4,000 bonus points. Crazy amount because I fought so many battles and didn't take too much damage in between those. So I ended up getting like a huge bump in my bonus points. So yeah, I have a, at least at the end of this, I think I have like 5,000, which is why I think it was about 4,000 plus that I got before I hit there. But luckily, fast forwarding this, it doesn't seem as bad when I'm backtracking when I do all that. Yeah, I finally find it, the exit. I was so pissed at myself because I let myself get lost while recording. I could have cut that out, but like I said, since I was fast forwarding it, it's not as painful now that I'm aware of. And I believe we're on the final floor, which weirdly enough, I spend, even though it's the final floor, I actually didn't pay attention that this is the 40th floor. So I was looking at my pre-generated map after the storage room to see where I was, and yep, another monster. Man, we're hitting all the mimics at this point. Luckily, he's not going to get enough time to get out of that chest before we blast him. Take this! Yeah, just easy peasy. More ammo. Yeah, I've got plenty of ammo. It's like I keep hitting max most of the time. Yep, get a tool. Yeah, it seems like most of the mimic rooms have tools in them. But yeah, here pretty soon, I think in the next room, I'm going to spend like a minute looking for the map. And I'm like, where is the location? And then I decide, okay, I'll figure out. Then I find out dead end. And I'm like, oh, God. And that's it. That's because this is the main floor, because obviously there's no randomness to it. So I wasn't paying attention to the official map or the main map. So anyway, yeah, we're about almost there. So yeah, we're about to hit the boss room. So yeah, and I slowed down here. So all right, finally, after that little bit of a headache, yeah, this episode took me a while to record because of how long I was stuck on that one floor. Hey, you can reload it, even though I could have not have reloaded, but I'm like, let's reload it for the ammo. And, well, prepare ourselves for undead dinosaurs and boss time against the Tyrannosaurus, or not Tyrannosaurus, Triceratops. I don't know why. I think I said that during the main gameplay. I think I called it Tyrannosaurus too. I was like, no, that's not what it is. But anyway, yeah, pretty easy to just blast. I think I got smacked a few times by him during this fight, but still, we're still at this point where I think the next set of floors is where it starts getting a bit, where we start getting hurt a little bit more. See, I even destroy him before he even gets his electric shock on me. Anyway, we get Chrysler key number 4. So now at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to Wayne's office. I want to talk about using the rare cards and everything like that. So I'll see you all at Wayne's place. So see you then. All right, we're back in Wayne's office, and I'm doing this legit this time, not post-production or whatever. So I thought I'd show off the using the rare cards and what I'm going to do with them. I don't know if I talked about this pre-production or whatever. So, or this is pre-production, then I'll do stuff post-production, so we'll see what happens. But I wanted to talk about the armor I got, which is going to be my next my next one, which is going to be the now I just forgot what it was. I think it was the SP armor. Yeah, the SP armor is my before the next best armor. This is going to be my next step. So I'm going to move everything I can over the SP armor. So I need to give it some goodness. So we're going to use some of those gun trading cards to give to Wayne just to show it off. Mamma mia, this is one of a kind T card. You're a babe, Aya. Wait, were you Italian? Oh yeah, he does live in New York. So, and then we can tune up the SP armor, yeah, because of its good base stats. So we're gonna do that. So let's give those to Wayne. Yeah, I don't know if you. I still have to figure out if you have to give him, have him use it both times for it to be in his collection or not. Which I got enough basic trading. Here you go, nothing to it. For a T card that rare, I'll give you one more tune-up. Yeah, sure, we'll go and do that while we're here. And I can use the other tune-ups later. But I think you only have to do it once to consider giving it to him. But might as well use it both times. But for the most part, what I'm going to do off-screen is I'm just going to modify... I'm just going to use the T cards, or the rare cards on that off-screen on other items just to use them up. So that way when we get to the 14, we can get that tool as soon as we can. And that way I don't have to do all this stuff off screen. So let's do that again, just to, yep, He says the same line every time, so we want to keep upgrading the SP armor because it actually can hold a few more slots than before, so we can add on. So what we're going to do is we're basically going to add on anti-paralysis, darkness. I don't know if I'll do poison, but we'll see what happens. Might do that just if I have enough suits, and then I might just end up killing the rest of the suits onto the like what I've got onto the SP armor, so I can clear out my inventory. Just because I've got so much like armor space, and maybe delete the ones I'm not using. Actually, I'll probably use the rare cards on the armors I'm not even using, and then just delete those. Because if I need to make some adjustments, I've got regular T cards and the mod permits to make any last minute adjustments for like the armor or last gun I'll use, that type of thing. So, okay. Let's see, I already grabbed a couple of things off screen. So, oops, wrong thing. So the SP armor, I want to put, let's get the, actually, let's do the ones I care about first. Let's get anti-paralysis on it first. Oops. Yeah, well, I'm fine with that. And then we'll get anti-darkness after all this time on it. Could have gotten that a lot sooner, but, Take that on there, and then... Oh, and I don't know if if I'm going to mention this in post-production or not, but I'll mention it again that the chemical suits that we got, that different symbol right there, that's supposed to be auto cure. So if you have a cure item in your inventory and you get paralyzed, poison, whatever, it'll auto use at the time. So that could be interesting. But at the point where we've got the medic ability, even though it takes time to get to medic, and I'm already got to put a lot of anti stuff on my person already. So, I don't think it's necessary, but that's something to consider. And we'll put whoops. Let me tune up the SPR. We'll put the auto heal on there. And then, well, I'm trying to remember what other abilities I want to put on. I'll probably end up putting like, there is an armor later on that gives you +4 items, even though I don't need to carry 4 more items. Not really. I mean, yeah, I'm running out of items right now, but I mean, I guess I could do it now. I've got extra space. Because what it is I want to put auto heal, and then I'll then HP max on there, and then the anti poison would be good as well, and probably the anti stuff in general. So I don't know why my brain just shut off there for a second. So yeah, we'll go ahead and add anti poison. I wasn't sure if I wanted to do that yet or not. And yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna use one of my super tools to get HP max on there and all my bonus stuff, because look at all those bonus points. Don't want to lose all that. So let's see. Let's grab one of those really quick. Actually, let me see how many super tools I have, and if I want to do that or not. Oh yeah, I've got plenty, so I'll just do that. So let's yeah, I wasn't sure if I had enough super tools in my white. Wait, yes I do. I've got plenty, so okay. So oh wait, I'll need another tool as well, because the tool disappears. So man, I'm just having one of those like weird days where I'm just like just like not paying attention properly. Okay, there we go. So we'll put the auto HP max on there. Move that, and then we'll put all those bonus points for the Deimos. Sorry, Deimos, your time has been used, but now it's on for something bigger and better. So yeah, let's move all that up. Boom, it's gone. I feel so naked. Oh wait, there's a reason for that. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and add the +2 items, and then I can mess with it later, or I can adjust stuff I don't want later. So just trying to find an item that gives me a bonus to items without losing too much of the bonus stuff. So let's see. Oh yeah, that one doesn't give me much, so I can afford to blast that off. So there you go. Not perfect, but it'll work. So, and off screen, I'm not gonna kill every single armor, but I'm gonna kill a lot of them just to clear up my inventory, and then save the ones with like special abilities that for the last the last armor upgrade for what I want to do. So, and I should have enough by that time to when I get the super tool that it won't matter too much. So, all right, that's it for that. So, in the next episode of Parasite Eve, it'll be floors 41 through 50. Oh, I can't wait. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.